y'all that like to say hello, always send me direct messages about River. Here's River right here. Say hello, River. Say hello to the camera. Say, hey, everybody out there in camera land. That's my buddy River. Guys, that's my first mate, in case if you guys don't know. He always gets on the boat with me. He loves his boat more than I do. The fact that crappie, when the water gets warm, that they go deep. Okay, I'm fishing on a 200-acre lake. It's a private lake, and the deepest parts are 24 feet. And if you go back and you watch some of my earliest videos, matter of fact, in November, December, and January, you'll see that I'm dropping habitat. I'm dropping laydowns, and I'm dropping high-rise condos and flats. Okay, though the work that I put in November, December, and January are still holding crappie today. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to use these. I'm going to show you guys how to use these simple marker buoys. Okay, just like this. Okay, you just drop it in the water when you see it. When you see the brush pile on sonar, you just drop this marker buoy in the water. It has a lead weight on it. It goes right down to the bottom, and this stops spinning. So that marks the brush pile. That lets you know where the crappie are. Okay, and once we find them and we mark them, and I'm going to show you guys a couple of them when I mark them. I'm going to show you on the screen. We're going to be using our cam action hooks. We're going to use some blood red. We're going to use some gold. These are 1/0, the one that I've been telling you. These are my hooks. These are Cam's hooks, okay? These are 1/0. I'll be using some blood red, some gold, okay? I hadn't decided which one's better, which one's, you know, it's just a matter of preference. So, listen, these custom-made hooks with the cam action, as a matter of fact, let me pull one out right now so I can show it to you guys. Okay, you'll be able to see the cam action, which it torques towards pressure, okay? You can see how that shaft is crooked right there. You see that? Put it up there so you guys can see it real good. Whenever the fish bite, this point turns up to the roof of their mouth. And I'm going to show you guys an example when I hook some of these crappie. We're using minnows today. The bites are hard to come by. You guys have to remember, you need to have different items in your boat or when you're fishing from land. Sometimes they may want crappie, sometimes they may want stinger shad, sometimes they may want curly tail jigs. But right now, we're in the dog days of summer. The water temperature is about 84, 85 degrees. And they're not moving. They're not going to be chasing anything. So let's see if we can get in there. We're headed over the crappie point right now. Let's see if we can have some luck. So sit back, get your cup of coffee, relax yourself, guys. I'm going to see if we can debunk the theory that crappie always go deep, 16, 17, 18, 20 feet when the water gets warm. And we're going to see if we can catch them in 6 feet of water on our brush piles that we put out. Okay, hold tight. Just throw it out. It's right on, those crappie right there, right on a drop off. Okay, you can see the screen. Okay, it drops from 6 to 10 feet. Okay, I'm going to get another marker. And all I do is just bend the lead straight. You want to make sure your lead is straight so it doesn't get caught up in any brush. Okay, can you guys see that? And when we see it on the screen, all we do is just throw it out. Let's ride around a little bit. Let's see if we can locate another one. You'll be able to see it on the screen. Hold on a second. Let me light it up. There we go. Let me light it up a touch so you can see it. 85, 86 degrees. It's going back and forward. Okay, again, you can go back and look at my videos where I built the habitat. If you want to know how to build the habitat, you just go right back in my videos. As a matter of fact, I'm going to have it in the description. Let me turn you around just a touch. There you go. I'm in 9 feet of water right now. Look at that. See them right there in 8 feet? There's the other brush pile I just threw out right there. Okay, they're in 8 feet, 7 feet. They're suspended right there. That's another one of my brush piles right there. So we just threw that marker out. They're actually side by side. We're going to go up here a little bit. And I want to tell you guys this. These markers cost me 2 for $5. And you guys have seen my 2-man boat. You've seen me. I did a segment on my boat. I'll probably have that in the description too. I didn't pay $70,000, $80,000 for this little old boat, okay? So I want you guys to know, look, here's another brush pile. See it? It's in 5 feet of water. Let me pull you down a little bit so you guys can see it. There you go. Here's another one of my brush piles. 6 feet of water, water temperature 86 degrees. If I throw in this brush pile, I'm definitely going to get hung up, but we're just going to throw it out there so we'll know exactly where that brush pile is. We want to know where it is so we don't get hung up on it. okay? So listen, hold tight for a minute. I'm gonna put out a couple more, then we're gonna come back and we're gonna lace these minnows up and we're gonna be ready to fit. How I string my hooks up, my minnows. Let me pull that off right there. I run mine through the tail, okay? I got that segment also on my channel, and I make sure that he doesn't touch any of the organs, so he moves just like that. That sporadic movement right there is what those crappie look for. If you hook them through the lip, they're not sporadically moving, look like they're injured when you hook them through the lip. Plus they seem to last a little bit longer when you hook them through the tail as well. Our magic number is 6 feet. We're fishing exactly at 6 feet. We're running 5 poles, I'm sorry. So, 2 for $5 marker buoys, a pack of the cams hooks, and $2 per dozen for the minnows. And I'm off and running, just like that. Look at that, guys, just like that. So listen, I didn't pay $80,000 for this boat, and I'm still out here catching crappie. Let me put him back in the holder. We were what, 60 seconds? 90 seconds in the hole? Look at that. Okay, we're catching and releasing today. So we're gonna let these rascals go. But if you notice, we were right at the marker. Let me put the sun started to come out a little bit. If I can do this, let me turn you around. If I can do this, guys, anybody can do this, okay? And let me say this, there are a whole lot more better fishermen out there than I am. And speaking of better fishermen, I want to send a shout out to my man Ken. Y'all also know him better as Hook City TV, aka Snatch Him Up Out the Water Ken. Listen, if y'all get a chance, check that brother's channel out. And listen, there are a whole lot, as I was saying, a whole lot better fishermen out there than I am, okay? But all I do is get out here and I do the little things good. That's it, okay? Let's head back up to this marker right here. We're in 12 feet of water right here. We're going to inch back up to that 6-foot area where we got our habitats down, and we're going to see if we can have some more luck. Look at that. Whoa! Look at that. Look at that, guys. We're 6 feet away from our marker, and we're snatching crappie. We've only been out here 4 minutes, 5 minutes. Look at that. Look at that crappie. Look at that. Remember, we're catching and releasing today, so we're gonna let these rascals go. All right, watch my camera for me. All right, holler at me, let me know. I'm getting ready to put another minnow back on. As a matter of fact, the next one that I pull out, I want to show you guys where the hook set is. I apologize that I didn't show you with these cam action hooks. Bingo. Whoa, little rascal. Guys, I'm right between those markers. As a matter of fact, let me show you guys this hook set. You remember I mentioned to you about that cam action whenever it torques towards pressure, right? Oh! Good night. We're running doubles, guys. I'm gonna show both of you guys. Let me say this. I'm gonna show you the hook set on both of these rascals. Okay? That way you have no doubt to what I'm saying. Okay? I'm gonna show you the hook set if these guys will relax for a minute. As a matter of fact, I'm going to hold them up first. I'm going to let you see the hook set. Right in the roof of the mouth. You see that? Can you guys see that? I hope you can see it. I'm going to thumb him real quick and let you guys see it. If this rascal here will open his mouth. There we go. You see that hook set? Right in the roof of the mouth. Let me put it up there a little bit closer. That's what that cam action hook does. Let's see if I can get this rascal off of there. And I'm hoping. We messed up his eye. There you go. Let's throw him away. Put him back in the water. Let me show you this one. Look where the hook set is. Right in the roof of the mouth. You see it? Guys, that's for those cam action. Matter of fact, I'm running the gold. Let me show them to you. I'm running the gold right now. Let me show you the cam action hook so you can see it. You guys see that? See that cam action hook? And my last episode, you can see I got that clinch knot. I'm not running a new and improved Cam's clinch knot. I'm running a regular clinch knot, okay? There you go, guys. Those markers are invaluable because you'll be surprised when you see something on sonar and you find it on sonar. It's important to mark it right then and there because it's very hard to relocate it. You'll be surprised how hard it is to relocate a spot once you... Matter of fact, let me turn you guys around. Let me wipe my hands off real quick. You'll be surprised at how hard it is to find a spot once you run across it and you don't mark it. It's very, very difficult to find that spot again. So listen, what we're going to do right now, you can see I only got 1, 2, 3, 4 markers out. Matter of fact, let me turn the boat a little bit. Let me turn it a little bit so you guys can see it. I know the sun's in our face, but you can see how many markers I got out there right now. So when you guys get a chance, check me out at Cam's Crappie Hole. If you go to camscrappiehole.com, you can purchase your t-shirts, which is one of the ones that I have on right now. This is the blue Cams. We got a whole bunch of apparel in there. You can see the bracelets I have on, the Cam's watch, the shades. All this stuff is available at Cam's Crappie Hole. So let's get back in there. Let's see if we can catch a few more, okay? Hold tight. It's getting late. Sun's going down. And I'm going to head on back in. But I hope that I help someone by filming this segment and helping a few of you guys land a little bit more fish in the boat. Don't be afraid to try something different. Don't get caught in the goat trail of doing the same thing over and over and over again, okay? Because just the same as you like something different to eat every now and again, crappie are the same way, okay? Fish, period. So don't be afraid to try something new. Step out of the box. Try it. You may like it. You'll be surprised sometime. Anyway, keep those hooks wet, and we'll see you guys on the next turn, all right? This is your boy Cam.